Good morning and welcome to No Excuses. And today we are going to get back to normal. The dog wants some cereal, but we are getting back to normal. I actually am going back to work today. So it is time to get back to living a normal life. My mother would actually want that. So I'm actually going to get back to work today. I have been working this morning. I did work out already. I'm having my Cheerios and I'm actually getting ready to put some stuff onto Facebook Marketplace. I actually am doing some of my own stuff. I have a wedding dress that I am putting on because I did have a personal goal of purging a couple things. So I've actually purged a couple things and I'm still working on a couple more. And I actually am putting some of my mom's stuff up too. So I'm getting ready to rock out my day. It's, don't want to go back to work. But even though I don't want to get back to work, I am ready to get back to normal and to get back into a routine and to get healthy. So Cheerios for breakfast. Lunch will probably be cottage cheese, maybe a banana. I do have some strawberries and some grapes. So you'll probably see them again later today. Here we go. So lunch today is cottage cheese with a little bit of apple butter, a banana, which I will share with the animals, strawberries and grapes, which I will eat at my desk as a snack this afternoon. So I'm having a hard time getting my sea legs. It is lunchtime. I have survived my first half of the day at work. Zoe is wanting to go down, and you can see our huge burn pile that needs to be burnt. I'm not going into the snow, Zoe. And so yeah, sea legs. Yeah, right where I was. So yeah, I'm getting my sea legs back. It's slow going. It's really difficult. I've been back at work for half a day now, and I feel very discombobulated, very lost. I'm just having a hard time just like getting myself in line. I don't know what's happening, but hey, it is there. And I'm sure it'll come back as time goes on. But yes, I've survived my first half of the day. It is lunchtime. I just had my lunch. I'm out with the dog who is pulling really bad. And you can see our fire pit and our big burn pile. And everything is there, but of course, she wants to be in the snowy area. And I'm not going into the snow. So I'm surviving the first day back. It's all good, eating right, doing what I need to do. I exercised this morning and I already got my miles on the bike. I am very tickled to announce that while I did not do much of anything last week, I actually am still on track. I used up almost all of those free miles that I had banked. But you know what? That's why they were there, for situations like last week. So I'm not behind, but I don't have any room to mess up or wiggle around here. So I got to be on target and bank some extra miles so if anything else happens. And my word of the week this week is routine, because that's what I need. I need routine. I need to get back into that routine and get myself situated. So I think Zoe's happy to be back into the routine because, you know, once a day we come down and check on the barn, make sure the doors are closed, make sure the locks are still in place for the places that are locked. And I think she's just pretty darn happy to be back into the routine also. We'll see. She's struggling a little bit with the weights. She knows I'm working, but she's sitting at my door at the gate. She liked last week when I wasn't working because when I was home, she was able to, you know, be up beside me and go out when she wanted to. But, you know, I think she likes the routine otherwise. So she's having fun by the tree, sniffing, because I actually haven't been down here last week because, well, I just didn't. Routine was not happening. So we're working on the routine. I'm going to let this go so I can start walking in place and getting some steps. Wow, those grapes are like so super sweet, like too sweet, as in like there'll be wine inside the skins very soon. So won't be eating the grapes. I hate when I get fruit that's yucky. Just so you know, the strawberries are just as flavorless. So here we are. It is Tuesday morning. I'm outside. It's like 7:30-ish, give or take. I've already been outside in the dark with the dog. I don't play in the dark with her. We actually play. I don't know what she's barking at. We actually play at 7:30-ish, give or take. So I'm outside with the dog. She is barking at something in the sky. I don't know. Anyway, so it is Tuesday morning. I've actually had my Cheerios today. I don't want to bore you with another picture of me eating Cheerios or another bowl of Cheerios, but I did have Cheerios this morning. For lunch, I will probably have cottage cheese and a banana. My fruit yesterday, it needs to be thrown out. It'll be in the compost pile because it was that. Well, the strawberries had a little teeny tiny bit of flavor. I might be able to sugar them and eat them that way. We'll see. But it was a good morning already. I have been exercising already. I have actually gotten some things done around the house. I'm feeling good and I'm ready to rock the day. Hopefully my sea legs are here for work because yesterday I just felt really off all day. So we will see what happens. The routine. It is the week of the routine. I am hanging at the routine. I actually remembered to get my vitamins today. Last week I was so totally off kilter that I didn't even do vitamins. So I'm happy to get back into the routine. I don't know what the dog is doing, but she's into some kind of weird routine. The dog is actually in heat. With a large dog, you actually don't spay them until they're about 18 months to 2 years old. She's not yet 18 months. She's getting close. And so she is in heat. We have to go through 1 or 2 heat cycles before we can spay her because of the age. They are still growing. So I have to be outside with her. She typically just sits and stares at the neighbor's house, which is across the way, because they have male dogs. And so she just sits there and stares at them, almost like, come smell me, come. Her milkshake brings all the boys to the yard. So anyway, that's what's happening with Zoe. Poor little girl is in heat. Right now she's barking because, oh my word, I don't know if you can see it, but there is a jet in the sky way above. Can't even hear it, but the jet trail is there, and that's scary for her. How dare they come over our house? I bet you can't guess where the boy dogs live. She'll just stand here and look and wait. Like if I left her here, she would just stand here for, the next hour. As long as I would let her. She just sits and stares at their yard because she knows there's some boys over there. Oh, my dog she has loose morals. So sorry about the noise. I have the microwave on up here. But today lunch is leftover barbecue beef casserole. And dinner tonight is going to be crock pot roast beef. Yummy. So last week, in the midst of everything, I actually had a message from one of the health portals, and it was from the one where I had my barium swallow. And I've been kind of holding out hope that possibly, maybe, I really didn't have acid reflux because, I don't follow most of the things. Most people are like, oh, it's really bad at night when you lay down. Yeah, nothing like that. Only after I eat. And I find out that I can manage it by eating really, really slow. That's my problem I'm struggling with. So I've been kind of like hoping maybe that I didn't have it. Well, I went on to pay my bill and I actually saw the test results. And it says I have a high level of acid. Actually goes up to the clavicle apparently. So I guess I can't deny it any longer. I have been denying it for a while. So there we go. So after work, I ran into my mom's. We actually looked through some of my parents' stuff and continued sorting out some stuff. And I came home. I had food in the crock pot. We had roast beef and potatoes and carrots, which wasn't my favorite meal, so I didn't eat a whole bunch. And then I had a banana that I put through the processor with a little bit of peanut butter and some milk into and it makes an ice cream consistency. And then that was pretty much my day. I pretty much went to bed. And it was a good day. That's a wrap.